Also, people are pissed about the freaking me talking about Shepherd voice actor being trash for female, and they're pissed about me talking about her sounding too manly.
That's what you get.
I mean, well, for one, I feel like I'm still correct because she like they're like, oh, well, she's a Marine. Oh, just if you don't like women, just say so. I'm like, okay, just because she's a Marine doesn't mean she has to be a man in a woman's body. Like, hello? So every person who's in the military who's a woman acts like a man? That's not how it works. That's not how it works. And she does, and before anyone knows, she doesn't identify as a male. She doesn't identify as whatever is the in between one. What's it called? Where fluid, gender fluid, or whatever. She identifies as a woman, and she does not act like a woman. She does not talk like a woman. Her dialogue is exactly the same as the male, which makes sense because they don't want to have two writers just for the same game. But because of that, she sounds off. I don't care what anyone says. She sounds off. Like females do not talk like that. Like it's a male writer writing for a male protagonist, and then they're like, "Okay, you female voice actor, say those lines." Just because she says it like I guess like, "Oh man," like that doesn't mean that she's saying like that's what a woman would say.
When
It
they
sounds
grounded
off.
me, when the ship,
And
none of
when
them.
she runs, she looks off. Like this is not a spoiler, but in Mass Effect 3, she wears a dress at some point. There's a some
You
females. No,
holy
she wears a
shit.
dress and she runs
It's
from
not
a
that
man.
deep.
It is. It
You
literally
are a
is.
confirmed
It
woman
literally
hater.
is.
That's that's
I
crazy.
am showing the flaws of having a multi-gendered protagonist and not
You want to just all
actually.
listen to it right now and see if she actually sounds like a female or male.
I mean, she sounds like a female, but like her lines do not flow as a female. It's like, oh, this is a man voice. These are man lines being
I just
used
want to say,
for a
Jabari,
female.
like
What's a lot?
5 years ago, you said the female voice actor was better.
Yeah, years ago, I also said that other stuff. I can't remember, but it doesn't
Other
matter.
stuff.
I'm wiser. I'm wiser now. I'm wiser, and I'm
Uh-huh.
noticing the truth of
Okay, what's
reality.
a line?
Influenced by
What is a line?
Well,
what?
technically, any line, like any, literally, she does
Okay,
not
just give me
change.
one.
Here, I'll link.
I'll cut your balls off. I guess. I'm sure. I'm sure she
Say that?
says that too. Yeah.
Do men
What's it?
say that?
I mean, but do women say that? Like, is that something you would?
Yes.
No, no, no,
Yes.
Yes.
no, no, no. I'm talking about the lines. I'm talking about
Yes.
the line saying like, if you don't do that, I'll cut your balls off.
Yes.
Yes.
Why would men say that?
Okay, okay. Well,
I'm not touching your balls.
this is a bad example, but I bet you if you listen, if you go through the game, it's not like freaking Tomb Raider or something, or like where they purposely made a female protagonist, so they wrote the lines with that in mind that this is going to be a female protagonist. They wrote the lines with in mind this is going to be a male centered game, and then they're like, oh, let's make a female protagonist, you know. But it doesn't flow because they didn't have like they're only in Mass Effect 3 does she really like start having different actions depending on whether it's a male
Is
or
that
female.
is that bad for her? I was bad on BioWare for not
It's
making it
bad
different.
on BioWare. I'm not talking about the voice actor herself. I'm talking about the game. It's off. It just feels off. That's why I can't play it because it just screams that this was a male
She does
skeleton.
not sound like a guy. Like I'm gonna
I'm not
post it
saying she
right.
sounds
Brian,
like a guy.
are
I'm saying
you
her lines.
wait, Brian, you're retarded.
Thank you.
That's like the only thing you can say. You have like no other like
I mean, that's all you
anything
can
in
say
your
because she's just a
vocabulary.
voice actor. Her when she like her whole skeleton, like her animation, it's the male shepherd, and they just put on the female skin. Her lines, it's Mel Shepherd, and they just put in a female voice actor.
So what's your
So
argument?
that it's weird. That's why I can't play as it because it feels weird. It feels like it's not a woman. So I'm like, that's
Okay, let's move
off.
on
It
then.
feels off to me.
Let's
Okay,
move
screw
on
you.
then.
Okay, screw you. There's someone in here or in the viewers who understand what I'm saying. Anyway, what were we doing? So this is the final week, which is crazy. Until we beat the game. We actually beat the game next week. So we did Fane's loyalty mission, Tally's loyalty mission, Project Firewalker if you wanted to do that, and I have something to say about that one.
Even
Normie
if we
Crash
wanted
Site,
to do that, I thought we were required to do that.
I so
No,
you don't
were
listen.
you not
You
listening last
literally don't
week?
listen.
said that.
Okay, wait, no. Don't pull this, Bryant, because you said.
What do you mean don't pull this,
didn't-
Bryant?
No,
Jabari said
'cause
the same thing. So say to Jabari, say don't the same exact shit. And you only heard me say it for some reason.
No,
so
because
get out of here with that.
no, I'm
first
talking
of all.
about when you and I were in chat recently, and I had already done the stuff, and then you're like, those firewalk missions, they're stupid. And he was like, I don't know why we had to do those.
I didn't say that.
Wait,
I said
you
that's
did
why
say so.
we got rid of it. I
He
said
said that's why I
we
was
got
trying to get rid of it.
Okay.
Either way, I did it.
Go continue, Jabari.
And then there's a
Let
rival.
Jabari finish before we devolve into retardation, please.
And